I'm joined by Maria Campos right now, who's going to provide some tips, and we have some model kids trick-or-treating in the morning. I guess kids would do that if they if they could. But when it comes to crossing the street, what are the biggest tips?
Yeah, thank you and good morning, and thanks for having me. So some of the tips that are really important for kids to remember, first and foremost, especially on Halloween, we want to make sure that they're visible. So if they've got costumes that have reflective taping on them, or even the lovely buttons that we've distributed throughout the province, those are really important. Don't run across the street. Don't assume that the cars can see you, so you want to make sure that cars are at full stop before you're actually crossing the street. We want the kids to look all ways. So left, right, forward, every which way. And when they're actually crossing the street, we want to make sure, as you'll see here, we want to make sure that they're crossing not between cars, but where they're visible. And if there's crosswalks marked and unmarked, that's a really key and critical component for them. We want to make sure at Manitoba Public Insurance that kids have a good time on Halloween and that they're able to be safe and return home safely that evening as well.
Mm-hmm. And if people missed it, there was a line there. I mean, they can't miss it on your shirt about the blinkers. You guys distributed thousands of these.
We did. We distributed this year over 86,000 of these blinkers to roughly 370 schools, so K to 9. Plus, we also hit some daycares throughout the province as well to ensure that kids are safe on Halloween. And we know that the program is really it's really impactful for the schools and the communities. And we hear from parents all the time that they love the program that MPI runs. So we want to continue to contribute to the safety of our communities.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's good to give our kids these tips, but sometimes common sense ain't so common for our parents as well. When it comes to that perspective, or even the motorists, what are you telling people?
Yeah, I think for motorists, the biggest thing is don't assume that kids see you. So you need to make sure that, often we say, make sure you're making eye contact. That's a really important thing. Kids are unpredictable. They'll run across the street, and at any moment in time, you need to be prepared to stop. In Manitoba, unfortunately, we do see an average of roughly 22 deaths, pedestrian deaths every year. Last year, we were unfortunately at 20 tragedies, and this year we're at 15. So we want to make sure that motorists recognize that they, especially when you're on Halloween where there's lots of kids, you need to make sure that you're approaching safely, you're very focused on the road, and you're ready to stop at a moment's notice.